Alright guys, welcome to my first tutorial on how to build a track. At first I wanted to show you like what track I wanted to build. Now that's why I just raised that track. Yeah, my name is Kikolonius. My YouTube is Keycards. I might change that later on, so don't fuck with that too much. I just want to show you like how to build a nice track. Why did I go to my tracks? Yeah, let's go to the track builder. Um, yeah, I'm gonna build it in the track room so I can just show off some things. Or do I? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use the basement. The basement is kind of small, but you got a little off-road sections to build shit on. Um, yeah, I'm gonna focus on building like a kind of a basic track, nothing too crazy, but I'm gonna show you a few things. Um, Maybe it will help you on like how to build a track or like what you should look out for. First, I prefer to build circuits because it's just, for me, it's cooler if I got like 2 rounds and I can get better from round to round, but it's a little harder to pull off because you tend to make it too long. So you gotta look out that you don't make the race too long because it's super annoying if the race is longer than 2 minutes. 2 minutes, it's kind of long for a race. But yeah, let's start. I like to start with rather a jump or like a super big drift because everybody in the game uses those the speed start in the beginning. So you should probably just start with a jump or a big drift because we cannot really do a jump. Or should we? No, we're gonna start with a jump. I like that. To do a jump, you just select the invisible road pieces and place them. It's a little trial and error until you find the right spot. I like to do like the landings of my jumps a little lower than the jump on its own because now I'm more certain that you can see the landing before you land on it. If you put it like super high in the air, you will not see the landing of it and it's way harder to take the jump. Same if you do it like super low and it's just way harder to do the jump. So I like to have them pretty much on the same height or a little below the height of the jump. Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy with the first jump because some people might not have a turbo start and they're not gonna do that jump without turbo. So I gotta place turbo pads anyways. Yeah, it's really finicky to like find the right angle. So what you can do, you can hold down the right R1. I play too much Xbox, so I'm always messing up the controls. You hold down R1 and then you press triangle so it like snaps to the ground. Then you hold the L1 and then you can make it go up and down. If you got the jump close to the ground, that really helps you to find the right angle to make it flat again. Yeah. I would like to go with a drift afterwards. So that's another thing. If you build a jump, I cannot do that. If I build a turn after that, people will just jump over the turn and everybody will hate it. So you got to do a straight afterwards. And some people might be even faster and boost the jump or something. So I really like to do the turns really high for that. So what I like to do is I just turn them a little bit, like pretty much like that, maybe a little less even. For that, I hold down R1 and use the right analog, the left, I'm sorry, to like bend it. Then I hold down L1 and I pull it up so I got like this nice high turn. Because now if people like jump into the turn, they will hit the wall and get redirected at least, and that's better than just going off the track and have to respawn. Because that costs you less time, even though you did bad. Because everybody does bad sometimes, but most people understand that they got a penalty for that, like just being slower. Yeah, I like to do those U-turns, those big ones. And after a turn like that, you probably want to use a straight because people now have boost build up and they probably want to use it. So it's not a bad idea to just build a straight now or like a semi-straight. Yeah, I like to have it kind of in snake lines going around and around, kind of like that. What you can also do is like do a little jump here for that. Oh no, I should like place a checkpoint now, because you should totally use checkpoints as soon as you can and as much as you can. But yeah, sometimes the checkpoints can be frustrating if you use them right after a jump. Yeah. What I did now is I held down R1 and I pressed the right analog down, so the roll offset changes from automatic to reverse to central. That just means that the point where I turn that thing changes. Now it's on the left side. Now it should be, yeah, on the right side. And it's on the left, but doesn't matter. And now it's central. And all of those things got their place sometimes, but the most of the time I use that central because it's just the best for like making it kind of precise. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do like a straight piece. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna do that, so it's straight now. But as you can see, it's not really in like the right angle, so you gotta look out for that. So I gotta fix that too. Now it's kind of fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like the road pieces are kind of big in the game, and yeah, you can. What I like to do sometimes is use magnetic roads because some people might come off that jump in a weird angle and just jump off the track pieces. So you might want to use magnetic roads. Or what I'm gonna do. So yeah. Another thing I like to do is those turns where I spin those turns completely so they go into a wall ride, because I think those look kind of cool. Yeah, you know what? I might just do a wall ride jump now, just because I feel like it. A lot of times it's just like getting a feel for like your tracks and yeah, just learn how to do it. To do a sideways jumps is actually pretty easy. I'm just gonna do like a low speed one now because I don't have too much room. I don't can go too far low, so why not just doing a small one? For that, I'm just gonna take that invisible road piece again, and now I'm gonna look from above, and I'm gonna like hold down L1 and like set it off a little bit. I'm gonna hold L1 and press down the left analog stick. So now it's not like in the same line, because if you jump off that and it's in the same line, people will just clip on top of it. And yeah, if you do your sideways jump like that, it's pretty small. But you can start off like that and make it bigger and bigger from now on. And I should totally use a checkpoint again, because the last checkpoint I used is right there. So I'd like to go to the right now, like below that billiard thing. But it's probably not the right call, because you can jump from that jump below the billiard table onto the next checkpoint and just completely skip the track. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go straight and then do something else. Might even do it like that. But I really want to have that linear. But to do that, I'm hold down L1 and press the square button and change it from, it's usually set on smooth. You can change it to linear, so now it's just a straight line, to ease in, so it starts, and or ease out, so the turn is in the beginning, and smooth. All of those has their like, they all have their reasoning. You all can use them sometimes, so yeah. But I think I like that now. I'm gonna do it like that. Yeah, I don't really customize my tracks until I'm done with them. Same for like boost pads. I'm just doing my thing, and building. I really like to have like those high turns. I think they really look very beautiful. They always remind me a little bit of Speed Racer. Not the best movie, but I really enjoyed watching it, I guess, for like the racing aspect of it. I'm not even that big of a racing fan. I just really like to create shit. You know what? I'm probably gonna do like a small twist jump in here. Even though I said it's a rather basic track, but it seems like it's not. But I just want to do it. To do like a twist jump, you just change your roll offset to center again, which I did already, so it's in the middle. And now I'm just gonna spin it like that. So if you want to land it clean, you gotta turn your car a little bit, but I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. So I'm just gonna do like a super small jump like that. And what you want to do is you want to use the magnetic roads afterwards, because it's if you land on a normal track piece like that, you will just slide off, and that's not super cool to do. Yeah, I'm actually, yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm not gonna. I thought about doing like a second jump where, like afterwards, where you have to turn your car again like that, but oh, you know what? I actually might do that just for the funs and just to show off how to do it. It's not too hard to do those jumps. It really isn't. Especially if they're just so small, because you should be able to just jump onto it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you got those turns and you want to twist them up like that, that can be a little frustrating sometimes, and not how you like. It doesn't work as you want sometimes. But you gotta keep trying it until you find the right thing. Sometimes you can snap that. I don't know why it doesn't let me snap it right now. Cause yeah, like that. Throw a checkpoint in here. I probably want to use that picnic table too. I'm not on the ground. That's not good. You gotta check sometimes if you're really on the ground. Otherwise, your shit will just yeah, float in above the ground. I actually might just gonna do like one small jump again, and oh no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do straight like this, and a big turn like this. But yeah, sometimes if you got it in central, because it turns in the middle, it's not as high as if you put it in automatic. That's why I put it on automatic now, only so I can place the road a little higher. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna build like a 180 turn, and then I'm gonna do something below the table, through the table, so you're gonna jump through that, below that, and you're gonna come back and jump onto the table and then go back to the finish line. That's what I'm planning to right now. I'm not sure if I can pull it off, but I should be able to. Yeah, do I want to go like this and stay on the high line, or do I want to... Yeah, it's a lot of like trial and error and finding the right spot. But you just have to be creative about it. Don't give up on ideas too quick, but sometimes you gotta abandon them. That's not really a helpful advice, I know, but it's just how it is. You just have to keep trying it until you find the right thing how you want it. And afterwards, you probably isn't even done then. Because a lot of times you have to fix your shit. Let's see. I don't know. I don't like that turn too much right now. I might go back and change that later, but we're gonna keep it for now. Because what I also like to do is to like build the track for now, and then come back to it later and fix it and make it a little better, a little more how I wanted it. Because oh, I fucked up there. Sometimes it's easier to make the game do the turns for you. That's why I'm just placing such a small piece like that, because I'm gonna go back I'm gonna delete those two parts and I'm gonna see if I can connect them automatically, but I cannot right now. So I might change that part already and just have it all a little more bent and all a little bigger. And can I do it now? No, not yet. So make it a little higher again until you find the right spot. Something like that, because that's a way nicer turn. But I'm still not 100% happy with it. Yeah, that looks good. It's a lot of learning and knowing how to do a cool turn, because now I can place a turbo pad on that blue circle or like in front of the blue circle, and that will like boost you right into that turn and you can drift nice. And maybe I'm gonna do a little drop here so you're on the right height for being under the table. But before I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna delete that piece and place a checkpoint, because we need checkpoints. Yeah, let's do that small drop afterwards. I just want to go to the same height of that table pretty much. Like that, because I want to come into that table. That sounded bad. I shouldn't have said that. No, I want to drive through that table because I really like those off-road sections. That's another thing I really despise about the editor. I'm clearly not touching that stupid chair, but the hitbox tells me that I am. That's annoying because you cannot pull off so many cool. Why? Yeah, right. I might be too close to that. That's rather annoying. Not gonna lie, but nothing I cannot work around. Yeah, I might just do then like a drift section into that. Yeah, I also like to do those. Oh, all right. I guess we're gonna have to do it like this then. Yeah, it's sometimes hard for me to like speak and think at the same time, but it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to build a drift section into the table, but that might not work out. Oh, it actually does work. I didn't. Okay, that's good. Let's see the hitbox. Ah, alright, right. Now we're talking. A lot of times it's just like that you got one idea and you gotta abandon them if you realize it doesn't work and you have to do it a different way. But that's alright to me. I don't know. It's just a process. You just have to keep trying until you find the way you want it. Now we gotta change back to center, so it's bending in the middle. Yeah, with like straight jumps, you probably wanna not have them go too far because you tend to drop pretty fast, but they're not too hard to balance. So, see, and I don't understand why I cannot snap the track piece to the table now, but it's alright. I don't have to because I want to do it like that anyways. Yeah. Now I changed that a bit because I wanna have a track piece in the air. I thought about just placing it on the ground, but I think it looks cooler if I have it in the air, so I'm gonna do that one. And the other thing, it might be a little tight, but I should be able to fit another track piece on top of that. For some reason it doesn't let me snap it again, which is cool. But nothing too bad. Is that straight? I don't know. It looks straight enough to me. Yeah. Wait, that's not a big jump, so I can do that and throw a checkpoint in here. There might be people. No, there shouldn't be people who hit that with their boost. But even if so, if somebody boosts down the table and hits straight into their checkpoint, it's their own fault. Some might say it's a skill issue then. Yeah, how do I come back from that? I really want to go have a jump, go on top of the table now, and then come back to the finish line. But to do that, I have to do like a U-turn now, in like a super small way, which I'm not going to do, or I gotta have to do kind of those ones again. Because now I can just make that turn a little tighter, but I gotta make it bigger. Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. Yeah, what I want to do is, not that. Yeah, yeah, thanks, Arsh. Nothing to thank for. I gotta think. How do I want to do it? I would like to have like something like this, but onto the table, you know? That would be cool, wouldn't I? Like that and like onto the table. But to like pull that off, I gotta change the turn. But actually, that doesn't look half bad. Let's do it maybe like that. Because the thing is, I have to find a way to rebend that turn in a way that we're something like that, maybe? Yeah, that looks alright. That's actually even too high. Yeah, I'm just mumbling all day. Yeah, it's a lot of like trial and error until you find the right way you want to do it. That turn might be too flat. I don't like that. Oh, I shouldn't have done it. uh, maybe a little more bend because it just looks cooler and it's just way more fun to drive on. And if you like overdo it, you can easily bring it back later on. It's even easier if you like got the way where you want to place the parts and then redo it. You know, it's actually easier than just finding the right way in the first place. That can be way harder. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not gonna lie. Hmm. What if we do that a little? How big can I go? More like. I'm not gonna keep it, but more like that. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So I got a straight line onto the table. Yeah, that's probably what I want to do now. Yeah, you should, like I said, you should really bend your turns and stuff like that. That's very important to make your track just smoother. And it's not important that everything is perfect from the get-go. There will be a lot of issues with the track, and it's not that we're like close to finishing it. We're just close to placing all the parts. Because they're that's like not the same. Because it takes way longer to it almost takes, it doesn't take way longer. I gotta concentrate on one thing. Let's speak for a second. It takes almost longer to like find the right spots for the turbo pads, balance all the balance all the jumps and all that shit, as to like do all the other shit. Like placing all the track pieces, most of the time isn't the part that takes too long. The part that takes a long time is often just fucking balancing. Especially if I got a race like Metro Rum. I'm not sure if you've seen that on my channel, but that race has a lot of like crossroads section where you crash into other people, and to like pull that off, you gotta test a lot, and that's just a pain in the ass. And it takes long to place the track pieces, so sometimes it's just really annoying. Yeah, what I'm gonna try now is I'm gonna try to find like the perfect finish, and then let the game do the turn for me again. So I'm gonna like aim for the table, maybe like that, because I still have to get through. Yeah, that looks good. All right. Oh, I'm still not high enough. All right, then do it like that. Yeah, perfect. Let's place it. Then go back to modify and just fucking delete that shit. Have that turn. See. All right. Let's see if we can connect those two together. Because a lot of times the game is just better at like being the game than I can be. What's weird with that? Yeah, it's a lot of trial and error. I cannot stress that enough. But yeah, now you see the game is doing the turns for me. I like that. Yeah. But now that turn is a little fucked up, so I'm gonna go back and change that again. Because a lot of times it's just trial and error until you find the right, like the perfect way to do your turn. Just trial and error until you find it. That looks better, but not perfect. Hmm. I don't like that too much, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that for now, but I'm probably gonna test it. Because I'm not super happy with it, I might have to. No, I'm not gonna keep it like that. Fucking don't like that. I shouldn't curse that much. I don't know why I curse so much. I'm actually from Germany, but I rather do my tutorial in English so more people are able to watch it. If there is like that big of a community, which I doubt, I can do it in German too, but I don't think people are even interested in watching that. That's a tight turn now. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that turn. I'm gonna test it. But if I don't like it, I might just go back to changing it to those fan things. And for some reason it doesn't connect, so I might have to do it. Doesn't matter, I can still do that. But for now I like that. Let's construct then. Oh, I should throw in a checkpoint, like usual. Don't forget the checkpoints. Is that good? That's not too good, but I can work with that, I guess. How's the jump looking? Yeah, what I like to do a lot of times is I might just shorten the jump, so the actual jump part is a little smaller. Um, and I'm angling that with R1 and pressing up and down. And sometimes I like that angle of the jump, but it's like hitting something. So I'm holding down L1 and pressing down, so I keep the angle of the jump, but I'm not hitting shit anymore. You know what? I just realized that I probably uh yeah. No, I just wanted to change something. I just want to be a little more in the middle. So I got to change that and make it kind of like that. Does it let me? No, it doesn't. Cool. Something. I hit the checkpoint. Perfect. Can I do that smaller then? More like that, maybe? That's better, because now I got a little more space to work with. Yeah. Let's do the double. Yeah, that's alright to me. Yeah, going back to the thing. I like to have those not as steep jumps, because if you do them more like this, they will like boot you in the air, and it's way harder to build a landing on it because you have to do a different landing. If you want to do those high jumps, they will like if I'm going to place booster on that, it will hit the ceiling now. And the other thing is, it's way harder to catch a landing on it, so you probably want to do the landing pads like that. But I'm not gonna do it like that anyway, so go back to doing what I wanted it to do instead of just talking shit. I'm probably less cursing. Yeah, because I'm kind of hitting into that track above me all the time, I might just do it like that and hope that I can do something. Which I can, which is totally fine. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I don't have to like place that shit super nice on here because it's invisible anyways, and I just wanna have fun. No, I just wanna use the table as a landing platform and now use the track pieces anyways. But for some reason I cannot snap it to the table, so I gotta place it by hand and hope that that shit is not floating, but it is. Less cursing. It's a kid's game. Yeah, probably. Um, yeah, that's just annoying shit sometimes. Oh, I probably should save the track. You should totally save the track way more often than I just did. Tutorial. Yeah, for some reason it was just hard to spell that for me. But I'm from Germany, so give me a break. I say way too often, but that's alright. Sometimes the editor just fucks with you, so you should save as much as you can, as often as you can, and that's still floating. Yeah, and you don't have to do it like that clean and put that much work in, but I'm annoyed by that. If that's in the air, I don't like it. If that's floating, I'm not a fan. And usually you can just snap it to the table and it's fine. I don't trust you. Yeah, let's do it like what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna build another jump. Not a super high one. Something like, yeah, because I'm gonna clip into the chair anyways. And then I wanna do the landing somewhere here and do the turn into the finish line. But because I gotta do it like that, I have to do the magnetic roads. Otherwise, you will get probably booted off that. So yeah, not a great time. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm probably gonna change it up so the but that, yeah, no, I know what I'm gonna do. That's the thing. It's a lot of experience, so you know that shit works out or shit doesn't work out. Especially with those jumps. I'm pretty sure, like, I gotta change up the angle of the jump because that's the way. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make that. But, yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna do the landing platform and then a spiral afterwards, and then go into the finish line. Because that should work out better, I guess. I might even go with magnetic roads, so you're a little sooner on the ground. Because I have to do the turn right after the jump, what I'm not a fan of. But it's the only way right now. So what should I do? Yeah, for those turns you just have to try it until you find the right thing. For like pretty much everything in the game, it's that way. At least for like creative processes. And that's like every rare thing. Yeah, that should be fine. Can I snap it? No, it doesn't let me snap it because the game just hates me. And I'm absolutely not straight, yeah. Cool. I should probably use a checkpoint there, but I'm probably just gonna keep it so people who, if somebody is smart enough, they can just cut the spiral in the end. But I'm cool with that because I don't have a spot. I mean maybe because I don't need the magnetic roads in the end because I don't have that bump anymore. So I could just do something like that where maybe. But that's risky. You shouldn't. I don't recommend that. I don't, and I'm not gonna do it in the end. Cause if you like overdo the jump, you'll hit the checkpoint. And it's way harder to balance that jump because I have to balance this so you land under the checkpoint. So I'm just gonna fuck it and ditch it. Make it the easy way. But that's a cuttable jump now because we can jump off that jump into the turn. But I'm gonna keep it. That's not a super big cut. Yeah, let's start placing those turbo pads now. Because you need them. You need them. I might gonna go with the what's it called? The strips. A lot of times those strips tend to get glitched out. That's the reason why I don't like to use them too much. I prefer the boost pads, but I also just like the boost pads better. Now the problem is I should place that turbo pad right here so you can like boost into that turn. Otherwise it's probably a little tight to place it. But you might overjump it, so I might have to go back and change up that jump. That's fine. You can boost that after you drifted. Here is where I need a pad. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place some barriers too, just to annoy people. No, but if you like take that jump on an angle, you will not be able to make it. So, and I actually might place the turbo pad like here, cause you might be too fast. I'm not gonna go on optics right now. I'm just changing the barrier on here so it's easier to land on that sideways-ish jump. It's not a real sideways jump. Yeah, same with the barriers. Here, it's probably better to just place the barriers because it makes people even more likely to take the middle line. But I'm thinking about placing 2 turbo pits because actually if you take that line, no, fuck it, it's alright. Yeah, I want to place like 2 boost pads here because I cannot place it on top of the checkpoint, otherwise I would have. But it's a little. Oh no! You got boost too, so I'm gonna place that here, so you can like boost into that one, like drift out of that one into the checkpoint, into another boost pad, which shoots you into that. That track is totally different than the one I showed off at the beginning, so I might just cut it out anyways. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna keep that. Gonna place the barriers again. You don't have to place the barriers. You really don't. I mean, you can totally do the jump from that side. You probably cannot do it in that angle. You'll hit the wall. But I like to do the barriers. I think I like the look of it for that race. But I'm mostly not gonna use it as like real barriers as they're intended to be. I just use it for like, yeah, that shit. I'm not sure about that turn. I'm really not. But we'll see. We'll see. Because I really want to have the boost pad, but that might be still too fast and you'll hit the wall. Yeah, the boost pads is a thing. You probably have to go back and change that up a lot. I'm not gonna do the barriers now. I'm gonna do the German Winterfox special and place the 3 turbo pads. That's a tight jump. That will not work out like that. Looks better. I'll probably have to go back and use the magnetic roads again. Because now I feel like kinda that probably won't work out. Let's go back to the magnetic pieces then. I didn't place turbo pads. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna place that piece. Oh no, I don't have. But if you place like those turbo strips or those boost fill-ups, which I rarely use for some reason, they're good. I just don't use them. If you place those, people will not respawn on those tracks. If you place the magnetic roads on like sideways parts or upside down parts, people will respawn. But if you got like respawn issues or something on your tracks, just block the respawn with those boost pads. But I'm not gonna use it actually. I'm actually gonna go back to that one. I'm gonna make sure that everybody has a turbo pad on here. Because that's fun. I'm not gonna change the visuals for now. I'm gonna do that as soon as I'm like finished with the track. Let's see. Let's save it. I should have saved way more often. Don't do that like I did. Yeah, you can like change the vehicle. I like to do it in the synchro. Cause I like the synchro and I got my livery for it. Let's see. Oh, that's actually good. See, it's a little too tight. It's a little too tight, but nothing we can change in fixing the track. We just have to make that jump a little smaller, even, and just make it yeah, a little smaller, so you land a little earlier, so you can place that boost pad earlier. That's right now. That's a good line. Boost pad. Oh yeah, that's a good section. I might place. Yeah, I might. No, it's alright. You got turbo. You can boost on your own. That boost pad is a little too late. I gotta replace that. That should be fine. Maybe a little later too. That's cool. That doesn't work. And the rest is just a fucking... Don't curse that much. It's just a spiral, so nothing too crazy. Yeah, we gotta change that jump up a bit. Make it a little smaller-ish. Go back, delete that. Because I really want to have a smooth transition into that turn. That's very important to me. Because it just makes the race feel so much better. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's good if I place it here. So what else did I say? That's fine. That's all fine. That one. That one was a little too early. Too late. You hit the wall a little bit. Yep. That one was alright, I think. I might just place it like that. Sometimes that's just all it takes. It really is. You can boost through that. Yeah, that was a little late too, I think. That's a little late too. That was a good jump. That jump didn't work out at all. Nothing we can change. Let's save the track and test it again. Oh, I did forget about that. Yeah, always bring your things back, your booster pads, so people can do your track. I'm kind of sad that I'm not sad, but yeah, a lot of times I might just try to force it. A lot of times those strips just don't work for some reason, and you cannot place them, and you have to place like individual parts. Super fun, love it. 10 out of 10. Yeah, there are some glitches and bugs in the editor. So far I'm just like, oh, I didn't want to validate that. Press the wrong option. Oh, again. Cool. I should concentrate more. No, I don't want to exit. I want to go to the what's happening. Test the track. Yeah, that's what I want to try. Okay, I gotta fix the jump now. Maybe I'm just gonna delete the turbo. No. I want that you jump into that turbo pad. That's so nice if it works out. Let's test it again. Save first. Always save. Yeah, almost. Almost. Almost there. But yeah, sometimes that's what it takes. And if that's like the last turbo pad on your track, you have to do your whole track for like 20 million times until you got it like that. Because that's a super cool drift now. I might not. Wait. What if I do that? Like I said, that testing takes almost as long, if not longer, than building the track. I might keep that in, but I'm... Do it like that. Save, save, save. It's funny that I saved that much now, but I didn't do it all as I was building the track. Oh yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. No, I wanna see the flow of the track. I cannot fuck it up. Alright, never mind. What's happening? I'm bad, that's what's happening. Alright, that turned it. Alright. Now what I gotta do now is I'm gonna show you what I mean with the things don't work too much. Oh, it does. Test the track, let's see if that's better. That probably is way too long of a turbo pad now. But... no, it's actually alright, but I'd rather prefer the boost pad, not gonna lie. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it here and test the track again. That's better. That's way better. Because now it's getting to a point where it's starting to get harder to take that turbo pad, and I'm not gonna place more than one. Because if I do that, those turbo pads I like to place only one, because it's a little harder to take them then. Oh yeah, that's way better. I didn't do it at all good. I didn't do it good at all, that's what I was trying to say. But it worked out. That's smooth. Yeah, that's alright. Not really a point in doing that, a sideways jump, but okay. Oh yeah, that's good now. I might place a turbo pad in that turn. That one. Still a little early. That's good. And see, that's what I meant. I gotta shorten up that jump a little. Other than that, I'm kinda happy with the track so far. I cannot shorten the jump. Cool. Let's hope that that's better now. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm almost done. But I still gotta change like the visuals of the track. Not sure what color I like. It's probably just my skill, but I feel like it kind of shoots you out a little bit too high. Yeah, that's better. That's way better. Oh yeah, that's way better. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. I needed. Okay, that turn, I'm not too happy with that turn, not gonna lie. But I got the answer. I got the fencer. Go fuck yourself. Alright, let's save it and test it. Yeah, you're gonna see that a lot now. Because I'm very picky with my tracks and I'm not happy if it's not perfect. If I think I can do it better in a way, I will do it. I'm not gonna keep it in a bad way. I mean, maybe I'll do it if I'm frustrated with like the editor and I'm just alrighty then. I might change up that one because that's. I think it's better if I place like 2 turbo pads there, so people might be able to. Take that more easily. It's so hard to concentrate on driving and talking at the same time if you really want to explain something and not just like talk shit. I might change that one too, so it's a little easier to take. Oh yeah, that's great. That's awesome. I love that. That's so good. Let's see the jump. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think that's it. Just those 2 small changes, and I'm not even gonna like test too much of the changes. Because I'm not changing the track piece, I just make it a little easier to take the jump. I mean, you're fucked if you take the lower line here. No, you won't. But it's a little easier for people. Same with that one. I might remove the barriers on here too. And the turbo pad, I guess. And just throw in like 2 of those, just to make it a little easier for people to take it. And after that, I'm gonna change the colors. I'm using a lot of blue those days. Blue, but there aren't that many colors, and blue is cool, so I'm gonna go with blue. Yeah, we can start wherever. I got a lot of materials left, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place the lights everywhere. Because it's just the fact that the lights make everything look a little cooler. What I like to do for those spinny sections is I'm gonna remove the barriers on here. Just because I think it looks good. It's no bigger purpose than that. Yeah, it kind of is finicky and takes long to change the things, but it really pays out in the end if you change all the thing. It just looks way better. It really does. And especially because that race isn't like super long now. You should really take the time to do it. I mean, I get it if you got like a 4-minute course track where you that you don't want to do lights on everything, but at least do like those turn things with the arrows for the turns. You got to do at least those in the turns, otherwise it looks trashy. Cough, cough. And I say that and forget about changing the lights. Cool. I'm so smart. Yeah, not too spectacular what I'm doing now. I should have changed it to the colors instant. Alright. But I really enjoy to have my races be like that. I'd really like to change my basement now, but I made Christmas tracks on that basement, and seems like it changes if I change it, so that will be my basement forever now, I guess. At least until Christmas next year, so I can just throw out my Christmas tracks again. Yeah, sometimes it looks very cool to don't have barriers, but it's very annoying to don't have barriers a lot of times, so you should think about that like a lot if you really want to do that, if you want to remove the barriers. Because that can make a track like infinitely more harder. Yeah, because it's a mind thing. A lot of times a turn with or without the side things doesn't make the turn harder, but it fucks with your brain. You're like, I could like fall off there, so I'd rather do the turn perfectly, and that's what makes you fail. That's, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, that works out fine with the magnetic road section here. I'm pretty sure I didn't start on the finish line to customize the track, so because I was like, oh, I'm almost done now, but I'm not too far off from being done. Still don't know what I want to call that track. Might just call it Basement Boys 5, because I got other Basement Boys tracks, but I don't know. It's definitely not Drifters 2. Because I totally didn't do that what I did in the other track, I just built a basic track. Some people might call it super crazy, but I think it's very basic. I don't do too much crazy shit. I'm gonna live stream my next more intense race too, so you see how I do that. But I did a few things in that race too, which I'm just gonna do in like a bigger thing in like the crazy race, because I want to do like a lot of crazy intense races, so I can make people race each other on that and determine who's like the best skilled air control player who can do like the crazy shit in that game. But yeah, I'm almost done. I'm not even sure why I can. No, usually I don't customize those parts too much like that. I'm just throwing on those barriers, or those ones. But for some reason I enjoy doing that right now, so why not? Just that one magnetic piece anyways. That's why I like the basement. It's just kind of small and encourage you to make a little smaller race. You can, like, in the basement you're not gonna do a crazy long race which takes 5 minutes to complete per round. Especially if you do jumps. Let's save it. Well, what should we call it? What should we call it? Probably just, I don't know. Yeah, fuck it, it's Basement Boys 5. Yeah, I don't like the tags. I don't think they fit my track too much. Because, I mean, yeah, it's high speed. I definitely don't have turns. I definitely don't have split path. I do have checkpoints, but that's necessarily. I'm not sure what speedrun means. I guess if it's like, what's it called? Like the crossroads and ready, set, go, like those races. Shortcuts. I mean, it has a shortcut, so I can throw that in off the track. I don't know. No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't like the text, so I'm gonna go with high speed, I guess. But pretty much every of my race is high-speed circuits, so let's validate that shit, and then I'll end my tutorial, I think. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, you don't have to like or subscribe. My content is kind of trashy and low quality, but just go into the game and add Kikolonius as a friend and like my shit. Like my races, like the races I got on YouTube. That's way more important to me than having subscribers. And the other thing is just build a cool track and send it to me. Because I really see so many trashy tracks in the game. And that track I just made is not a super special track, but it's alright. And it's fun, and I think you can do that too. So just build a track and send it to me. That's way more important than fucking subscriptions and likes. I don't care about YouTube. I care about those tracks. I want to have fun playing the game. So play my tracks, send me your tracks, and I hope you learned something out of that shit. And if you want to race the race, you'll find it on PlayStation as, what did I call it? Basement Boys 5. Yeah, have a good one.